So here we are. How long have you been working on this garden, Mom? How long has this process been?
Well, really, almost since we moved in, we've been thinking about it, right? And kind of planning it. And then your father went and bought all his toys, the excavator, and the, what's the other thing called?
The skid steer, the tractor, the whole kit and caboodle.
Right. And started clearing, started knocking down trees, and your father's like, he's a great visionary, so he can like visualize the stuff. I can't visualize it until it's there.
Yeah, same.
Right. So, but yeah, so it's been.
Are you excited to have a garden?
I am excited about.
You were talking about getting a garden in years before we moved in. You said, I want a garden. And now we finally have things actually growing. What are some of the things that are growing that we're actually eating from the garden now?
Tomatoes, cucumbers. I'm about to pick our first yellow squash, or crookneck squash, as it's called. Yep, the ears of the corn starting to tassel. Peppers, we've gotten peppers out of the garden now. So,
want to give us a tour of the finalized garden, how everything's turning out? It's been about a 3-4 month process now. We're gonna be able to go through and see. This is crazy. Look at how much everything's grown. So these have grown this is 6 feet tall in just a matter of a few months. Right.
When they started, I had they were probably about this high, and these are Better Boy tomatoes.
Wait, there's different types of tomatoes?
There's lots of different types of tomatoes. I wanted yellow tomatoes, but I couldn't find any yellow tomatoes.
None of these are red. So have any of these grown yet?
No. I planted these after I planted the other tomatoes.
Okay.
So these are about probably 10 days, 2 weeks behind the other ones.
Okay.
And then these are the watermelons, but I don't think they're going to do very well. They don't get enough sun.
They look a little sad.
Yeah, they don't get enough sun. So, but we're learning as we go. So, but I have just started other ones. And then, of course, these are my pepper plants. And if you look here closely,
wow!
I have like 6 peppers growing right there.
Are they ready to eat?
No, they're not quite big enough.
How do you know?
Probably another week.
Another week?
Yeah, I go by size.
Okay.
And also let them go red. And then this is a different type of pepper plant, but they're still sweet peppers.
Don't lie to me, those look spicy.
I know, they do, don't they? But they're not. These, Ryan, you'll be happy to know, are our non-edible pumpkins. These are decorative pumpkins, so they're not the type that you eat and make pumpkin pie.
So wait, this is what pumpkins look like when they're first growing?
Yep.
That's so interesting. Oh, that one almost fell over. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah,
I don't
want to touch it.
I'm gonna
Don't be like your father.
I don't want it to die. That's not good. I don't want that on me.
And I put more beans in right here.
More beans?
More beans.
Where are the beans? Are these beans?
So, no, these are lima beans.
These are lima beans.
That I put in a little late, so they have not started growing yet. So we've got to wait for them to start flowering. Or not. This is my one and only eggplant, because I'm the only person in the family who likes eggplant. And look at my cute little eggplant growing right there.
That's so adorable.
And I put in cherry tomatoes.
Okay.
Those are just going. These are potatoes.
Oh!
Look, and they're starting to flower. That means they're growing underground. So once they flower and the flowers die, they're ready to kind of
Potatoes flower?
Yeah.
Those are actually so cute. Look at these little flowers. Look at that. That's so neat. Wow.
And you can see these tomatoes are all starting to ripen.
I love fresh garden tomatoes. They're so good.
And this is yellow squash. And here's my little yellow squash hiding.
There he is.
Here he is.
What do you use squash for? Why do you eat squash?
Oh, it's really good when you grill it. I love grilling it.
Okay.
Or you can just saute them. But
cool.
You can fry them.
I'm more of a French fries kind of guy, but. Wow. Wait, is this tomato ripe?
Yes. That one's ready to pick.
So I can just pick it right now?
You can pick that one.
Can I take a bite out of it?
Well, it's not quite ready to eat, but I like to pick them when they're about that color and then put them on the counter and give them a couple days to really ripen. But if you leave them too long, the chickens will get them, the bugs will get into them.
What about that one? That one's really red.
That one's ready, but again, that one's not ready to eat.
Well, is there one ready to eat? I'm hungry.
Up at the house.
Okay, I guess.
You can wait, right? And then these are my cucumbers. Right, so I've got these right here, the kind of cucumbers like that you see in the grocery store.
Wow.
These over here are what you call pickling cucumbers.
Pickling cucumbers.
And I just picked all the pickling cucumbers, so I don't know. Oh, I have a couple little ones right here growing.
Pickled.
But they don't get anywhere near as big.
Are those the ones where you get the tiny little pickles that you like?
Yeah, like you make pickles out of.
Huh.
Right?
Are you gonna
Here are my
cannibalize
beans.
Beans.
Bean.
Look at all these beans.
Right? So
Is this ready to harvest?
Yeah, you can pick that one.
Yo.
Right there.
Yo, I'm gonna eat the bean.
Here it is.
Wow.
Are they yummy beans?
Try it, trusted cameraman.
Holy mother of God.
Wow. Those are good beans.
I know, yummy. And then here's the corn, and if you look, I actually have an ear coming right there.
Oh, that's so exciting.
It's like the first ear. I've got one there and one there. So, and then those are cantaloupe, and they're just starting to flower.
Okay.
Spaghetti squash.
Spaghetti squash.
People don't know what spaghetti squash is. They get about that big and they're yellow, and you bake them, and then you can take a fork and separate them all up, and they're like spaghetti. Taste like spaghetti.
It doesn't taste like
It
spaghetti.
does taste like spaghetti. And then, see back over here, I've planted more watermelon.
Ooh.
So that's what's just coming up. Those little things right there. The little watermelon. Little watermelon. And then all along the fence in these holes, I have asparagus.
Asparagus.
But asparagus won't come up and be ready to eat till next year.
Next year.
Yeah, right? That's one of the
Sheesh.
things you have to be patient about. And that's my garden.
Mom, your garden's amazing.
Just checking with you on a Sunday afternoon, seeing how you're doing. How's your garden? Look at that. Cantaloupes. Those are sweet potatoes, corn. Yeah, maters, herbs. Yeah, strawberries on the outside, corn. Doing pretty good here. Cooked a cantaloupe this morning, ate it for lunch. It was nice. You see one? There's one right there, and then there's one right there. This cantaloupe, look at this, is sitting on top of 3 other ones. These really long guys, these are cantaloupe. They're just a different kind of cantaloupe. And there's more down in there too. So you can see the plants are starting to die up, so the cantaloupes are coming. We picked what corn was done from the second coming of corn. I started weeding, and underneath all of this stuff I found the red potatoes and started digging those up. We've got lots of red potatoes coming out. I've got the rest of them on that row, but the sunflowers are in the way, so I'm gonna cut these heads off these sunflowers and pull these plants so I can get to them. I can dig up the rest of these potatoes, and then I'm watching very carefully for these. Oh, melon there, little melon there, a big melon there, another one there, and then a different kind, the green one's over there. There's a big one right there, another one, another striper, another big green one, another green one right there. There's a striper coming on the other side of the path. There's a green one, there's a striper. There's 3 big ones down here, 4 big ones down here. So, yeah, boy. And we picked a mess of green beans the other day, and they're coming back. I've got to pick up all the corn stalks from the last pickings and get those all mulched up and put those in the feed. So, all right, well, the tomatoes are falling off the vines because we can't get them all. So let's get these plants out and dig these potatoes up. There's a mound right there, and right there, and right there, right there, right there, right there, and right there, and 3 more underneath there. So let's get that done. It's almost, or is it fall? It's August 25th, I think, something like that. It's 58 degrees this morning. And Shelly's been a little under the weather, so I've been trying to help her in the garden, although I don't eat any of that stuff. I just eat meat. But So I've been weeding, and then we're gonna get some fuel here, and we're gonna dig up the sweet potatoes. So we fixed all the tomato plants that were going out of control. The melons, we picked our first melons. Oh, watermelon is so good. And there's one of the biggest sweet potatoes I've ever seen. The melons are huge, everything. The onions are huge. It's just a crazy, wild, magnificent garden. We've got the horse tiller out and put the plow on it. I got a few sweet potatoes, enough for dinner for tomorrow. That's the first row. Let's go pick our first watermelon. The way we tell, like, that one's not ready. That one's not ready. That one's not ready. But that one right there, I believe that one's ready. So we're gonna do a couple of things. We're gonna sound it. Toward the end, they fill in first. It's like a dead sound. And it's pretty consistent. And we look at the tendril and see if it's turning sort of brownish. It is right here right there at the base of the stem. And then we roll it over and look, is it yellow on the bottom? This one's definitely yellow. So we're gonna take this one. This will be our first one. Not that we don't have backups if it's not. Let's cut it, cut it open and see. We weighed it, it's right exactly 30 pounds. Shelly says they're supposed to get 35 to 50 pounds. Good Lord. Let's cut it open and see. All right, let's try it and see. Wow. That is sweet, tender watermelon. Better get to eating. I got 30 pounds of it, just the first one.